Good morning all. Lest we forget, 101 years ago, the guns fell silent on the Western Front, leaving almost 1 million young British men dead and millions more wounded. Today is Remembrance Sunday here in the UK. Now more than ever, we need to support those in uniform who swore to uphold their oath and protect us from tyranny and harm, and to remind this generation their freedom was not free. Moving on. I'm so lucky in lots of ways. One of those ways is that I get to chat away with all of you each week, and you can listen spellbound to my adventures. Well, that's the theory anyway. You've listened to me groan about the joys of having a computer-based business. You've grown with me over the years while I learned new skills and created havoc trying them out. I've shared my personal journey and the ups and downs of my everyday life. The Sunday chats have been like a journal. Oprah would be pleased. Now, talking out loud is very much a girl thing to do. We love the sound of our own voices. But the other side to talking is listening. And listening can be even more important than blathering on. For when you consciously listen, when you pay attention, when you focus, then actually what you're doing is listening to the silence. You're listening attentively to the space between the words spoken, to what is not being said. So when you're meditating in silence and listening to your heartbeat or breathing, what you're really doing is listening to the pause, the hiatus, the in-between life and death space. It's a space where you flow from one to the other seamlessly, with a foot in both camps. Life and death, sound and silence, here or there. When you do a Reiki session on yourself or others, you're waiting for the silence of no Reiki to happen. A silence where intuition and knowing happens. And as someone who talks for a living, I appreciate the sound of silence, especially my own silence. And with that, I'll leave you with this smashing little video. So feet up, relax and enjoy listening to this very nice and informative chap talk for a change. The power of listening, an ancient practice for our future. This presentation sheds light on something most of us don't give a second thought to, that listening is a deeply embedded ancient practice necessary for survival. Sitting around the fire in a circle, all sharing the floor equally, is how we used to transmit information, learn stories, resolve conflict, and maintain peace in the valley. Bloomin' marvellous. Until next week.